Hello everyone, Deb Floros, guest designer for Rings and Things. I'm going to show you how I made a super blingy cuff bracelet. I used a product I've never used before, the Crystal Lane DIY crystal glue pen, and I used it to attach some beautiful flatback rhinestones onto a brass cuff blank. I used a tool from my stash called the Crystal Kubaton from Crystal Ninja, and I covered up my workspace with a scrap piece of cardboard. The packaging on this glue pen is super cool. I use an emery board to just add a tiny bit of texture onto my blank without damaging it. And then I grabbed clothespins to stabilize that cuff on my workspace. I can pick it up, I can move it around, and it will also stabilize the bracelet for drying. So I have to admit, I struggled a little bit with the glue here, so I wasn't sure exactly how much I would need, and I did over glue several of my rhinestones, but the glue does dry clear, and I'm going to do a little work on it to try and clean it up around the places where the glue overflowed just a little bit. But you'll get used to it, and this cuff is for me, so I don't mind if it's got a little bit of overflow. The crystals are so bright that they actually will distract you from any imperfections of your piece. I created 2 rows of the beautiful flatbacks almost all the way around the cuff. And I did reposition my clothespins as I went along, and you definitely won't want to go too far in gluing these on without allowing some drying time. So the product says 24 hours for drying, and I did some adding of rhinestones within about an hour of each other, and before I wear this, I'm definitely going to wait 24 hours. You'll see I'm repositioning my clothespins here and there just to allow me to continue to add my flatbacks on. I think this is a really great way to help you to do the drying and to do the actual application of the rhinestones. I've got the bracelet tilted all the way up here so that I can get some of those flatbacks onto the ends of my bracelet. I didn't go all the way to the end, but I left about an inch, maybe an inch and a quarter at each end. And you'll want to, again, make sure that you let this dry. I put this in front of a fan to allow it to dry in between some of my applications. But the glue product is really good. It holds these rhinestones really well. I actually used a bit of styrofoam to put my cuff on for the last row of the rhinestones. This came out really, really lovely. The brass and the flatbacks look amazing together. Lots of bling. You can find everything to make this bracelet at ringsandthings.com. Thanks for watching.